Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to this very first episode of Beulahland Farms by Rookie0352. Now, at the time of this recording, this map is currently in its beta stage, so we could run into some issues along the way through this playthrough, but hopefully we don't. I'm going to give it a whirl and hope for the best here. So, kind of just to give you a little bit of an idea of how this series is going to go, I'm trying to get excited about Farming Simulator 25. So just finished up my Hutan Pentai series, and I just wasn't feeling it with that map. This map, I'm kind of digging it. Took a tour around it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing, and it has a lot of potential. And so what I'm going to do is kind of go through this series. It's going to be a let's play, not a storyline, but a let's play. And I'm just going to have fun. So I'm going to use the equipment I want to use. I'm going to do things just to have fun. So it's kind of going to be, a Mighty Mike Raw type of series. So unfiltered, there's not going to be any scripting. We're not going to have any particular goal. We're just going to go into it, have some fun, just see where it leads. So with all that being said, if you're interested in this map, I will leave a link in the description of this video down below, and go check it out. So getting started, we're actually here. This is where you start on the starting farm. It's got a house there, a couple barns, silo, all that jazz. But before we kind of get rolling, let's take a look at the map. So if we pull it up here, so this map is based in coastal North Carolina. So it's pretty much flat, but there's a lot of waterways, a lot of curvy roads. As you can see, they do meander through the islands and estuaries and such that are in this area. You see there's quite a few fields available, but there are also some woodlands, I guess you can say. Now, the only thing about this map that I have found is that the land is very, very expensive. So, for instance, like this piece of land right here, which is mostly, well, it's all woods, $3.7 million, almost $3.8 million. So very, very expensive. So I've taken that into account on how I wanted to start this playthrough. Now, if you have been a longtime follower of my channel, you do know that I like to sometimes struggle a bit. I like to start out with a bit of a challenge. So what I've done for this setup here on this map is we have $250,000 in cash right now. No equipment, no land. I am playing on easy mode with 2-day seasons, so things should progress fairly quickly. So we're going to go that way. We do have all the options on plowing, fieldstone, lime, all that jazz. So 250,000 in the bank, 250,000 loan, and we don't have any land. So first thing we've got to do is buy a piece of land, and that is going to be parcel number 82 right here. It is $157,488, only 6.49 acres, so a very, very small parcel of land, but it does have some trees on it. So we're going to start out with just a little bit of forestry work to get us going. So things should progress, and hopefully we can then start venturing out and buying some fields and getting into the agricultural aspect of the game. So buying this land right here is going to be our first purchase. So you see up in the upper right, 250,000. So let's go ahead and purchase that land. So that knocks us down to only having $92,000 left. So what am I going to do first? Well, we need a truck. We need some form of transportation. So I've gone, looked around, and we're going to go ahead and buy this, the Lizard Super Duty as a mod that was released not too long ago. We're just going to go with the singles. we're going to do the axle dump. And we're going to put on a grill guard since we will be running some forestry activities. So we're going to go, let's see, for this series, let's go with a red theme here. So let's do Massey Ferguson red. Ooh, sharp. And you know what? Let's leave the two-tone. I like the red and black. That works out good. Rims, let's make sure they are chrome. They are, but let's check out. Let's see what black rims look like. Oh, that's a little spiffy right there. Let's go with that. And I don't like the tags on the front, so we're just going to go on the back. Here in Florida, where I live, we don't have tags on the front of our vehicles, only on the back. So I don't like it in game either. So we're going to go ahead and buy that truck there. And did we not? Oh yeah, we had 90 something thousand. So we're down to 49,000. And we need to buy the bed for it. And I don't know, I can't seem to find that bed going through the menu. So I just have to look through the mods. There we go. So we're not going to put any attachers in just yet. I don't know that we need any. As time progresses, if we need a gooseneck or something like that, we'll add it then. We had single fenders, single tires, bed. Let's put a headache rack in just because we're going to be doing some forestry. I don't want to get anything banged up. Massey Ferguson red, we got the bottom. And, oh, actually, you know what, I guess the tag would be on the back of this piece here. So 52.50. And we're going to buy that. And while we're in here buying things, let's go ahead and get a chainsaw because we're going to need that. Now, this is not like a normal start from scratch. It's not a survival. We're just kind of going into it. Well, kind of realistically. Most people don't have millions of dollars to start a farm. So we're going in it sensibly. So we're going to grab the Husqvarna chainsaw. I actually have one in real life. Works out pretty good. So let's go ahead and just blink over to our truck. There we go. All right, so we should have a chainsaw. Now we have our truck set up. Man, that thing looks sharp. How about that? That's sharp. Okay. So first things first, I had the time set at 0.5, so I'm going to run at 5x time. Hopefully that works out for now. And I also have the HUD at black. I may change that. I'm not sure I'm liking the black HUD. So I may you know what, let's just go ahead and change it right now while we're thinking about it. Let's see. This is the additional settings mod, and you can actually change your HUD color. You know what, let's just go with a red to match our theme here. How about that? Ooh, that's pretty red, but we'll give it a shot. May not love that. So we have $43,000 left. So I do want to progress. There is a production I want to hit right out of the gate. The firewood production mod. So we're going to try to use that initially. Or there is a cheap lumber production mod. So we're going to get one of those depending on what happens here during this first episode. So we've got a little bit of cash left. And matter of fact, in the used vehicle sale, this trailer was there. And this would be a fantastic trailer for us to have, be able to haul equipment on, and possibly even put some lumber on. So let's look at the configurations real quick. And again, it's going to be kind of just raw. This is how I play when I'm not recording. So it's going to be a little different for me talking while I do some of this. But anyhow, we'll get through it. So we're going to go just with the default there. And let's check the tire options real quick. I think we'll just stick with the Michelin's. Toolbox, it's got yes. Wide load sign, we don't probably need that. No decals, ramp add on there. And then let's just, hey, let's go with red here too. That adds $1,000 to it. That's okay. Now let's take a look. Let's get black rims. I wonder what this trailer would look like black. Let's take a look at that. Let's do black because that would actually match our bottom, the bottom color of our truck. And we got the tag on the back. All right. All right, very good. So we have, ooh, okay, so that trailer is big. That's a load behind this truck here. Let's see if we can even hook up. We can. What do you think? You think that's a doable trailer combo? I guess it is. Seems to I don't know. That's pretty big, but I think we'll be okay. And I think we need to raise up the front. Oh, let's see. What did I do? Oh, let's see. Turn on help here, and we need to raise up. Bear with me. I'm trying to find out the control. That is not it. Oh, that's cool. Got a door on the side. There we go. Let's raise the trailer hitch up just a little bit. That's as high as it'll go. Okay. All right, so we have $32,000 left. I don't think we can afford to get a skid steer or anything at this point. We could lease one, but I really don't want to do any leases during this playthrough. So let's just take a look here. Let's see if there's any type of machines that we could use. I don't think there's going to be. Let's see, skid steer 35. Oh, we are very close. We're very close to a small skid steer. Front loaders, yeah, those are expensive. Telehandlers are going to be too much. Okay. And then even the smallest tractor that we could get a front loader on. Can this one? So 18. I'd rather wait for the skid steer because I think that'll work better. So let's do that. Let's just go on down and check out our property. All right, so it should be down here to the left. Yeah, definitely give this map a check out. It's really neat. Even things such as, I'm gonna block the traffic here, but like the cattails and stuff down here around the water, a lot of details gone into it. I really think he's done a very good job of recreating this. It is supposedly from a real life area, so very, very neat, and I'm looking forward to getting some time on it. Ditches got full of water, so that's going to be fun. There won't be no cutting across anywhere. All right, so this parcel here you see with the woods, this is it. And we do have a little house in the woods, but we don't have very much room to get in and out of here. So that's going to be the first thing we need to work on, is getting some space so we can turn around. Got to clear out some of these trees, and of course the trees, some of them are big. These are some big trees, so we should get a lot of wood out of it. And then this piece of property, let's take a look at that map again, and I'll show you, is here, 82. So you see it kind of goes from here all the way to here, and then back here is the water. Back here, see more cattails, and there we are. We got the water. So it's not a very big piece of property, but we got some good timber on it. I think we'll have a good shot making a little bit of money. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with a little bit of chainsaw in here. Now, we're not real concerned about the length. We just need to be able to pick them up. And the goal here is just to make a little bit of cash so that we can buy some more things. That's always the goal, isn't it? All right, let's get some of these limbs off of here. All right, so I think I have a mod. I think I put a mod in here that'll let us. Let's see what this. Nope, I guess I did not. Well, I thought I had a measurement mod, but maybe I didn't. That's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and chop this thing up a little bit. See what we can pick up. I don't know if we can pick up that much. Let's give it a shot. Nope. No, I can't. That's way too heavy. Way too heavy. Okay, well, let's chop this up a little bit more then. So I know a lot of series will start out with folks doing a chainsaw work and everything. But again, this is not for us to spend our whole time doing. And we do want to get moving to some to using some equipment as soon as we can. So this is just temporary. So we'll get what we can done. So since we have the trailer, I'm going to use it to load up some of this wood instead of throwing it in the back of the truck. And that was actually the original plan to do, but having that trailer pop in the used vehicle section right out of the gate kind of changed my plans just a little bit. And one thing we also need to do is we need to make some room on this piece of property, since we are going to try to put down a production or two. The little bit of space we have, we can't really use for that right now, so we will need to make a little bit of room. I was hoping right here in the front would work out pretty good. And that piece is still too heavy. And unfortunately, we can't put the trailer too close to where we're cutting because we don't have any room. And speaking of cutting down trees, I actually recently had a couple of trees cut down here on our real life property. There were some trees near the house, and we just wanted to take them down so that we'd feel safer during storms, especially where I live here. You know, we're near the coast here in Florida, so hurricanes and things like that do tend to make having trees and such near your structure a little bit risky, a little more risky. So we decided to take it down. So I actually have a pile of wood that I need to do something with. So I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time holding a chainsaw here in the upcoming weeks. All right, now I don't know how much money we're going to get off this. We are playing on easy mode again. So hopefully we get a decent amount of cash for this. Like I said, I don't want to spend... Oh man, I cut that just a little bit too long. I don't want to spend a ton of time doing the manual work like this, because it does eat up a lot of time. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this log. It goes down that ways just a bit. We'll get it loaded up on the truck, and we'll head down and try to see if we can't find somewhere to sell it. Now, this map, I'm not familiar with all the locations, so it will be a little bit of just new stuff to me, finding out where things are. So that'll be fun. All right, so I got the truck loaded up, and you see here there's 3 places that will accept wood: the carpentry, paper factory, and the sawmill. Now the sawmill is slightly paying slightly more than the carpentry, but it's quite a bit further away. So we're actually just going to head to the carpentry location this go around. And I'm going to go ahead and tag the location since I don't know where it is. And while we're in the map view, okay, so it is right here. So it looks like we'll go down this road and then head that way. So the trick is going to be backing out the driveway. I don't see anything coming from that way. Look good that way. So this is one tree off the property. And let's see, do we turn here? I think we do. Yeah, this is not far away at all. Just right down the road. So I'm hoping we get quite a bit of money. I don't normally play on the easy mode on the game, so this is a little different for me. Normally I play either on normal or hard, but again, I don't want this to be a struggle bus episode or series. Kind of going back to the whole point of the little change of pace is I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the game and have some fun. And hopefully you guys enjoy the episode too. All right, so let's turn in here at the carpentry location. And I guess we pull in here. Must be. All right, we'll unclip all that wood. And let's see here. Oh, that's not good. 1789. Whew. Okay, so that's that's going to take a little bit. This parking area is not very big either. Can I swing? I can't swing around there. Maybe I can. There we go. Yeah, this is a good looking map, folks. I definitely go check it out. I think this one has a lot of potential. I know a lot of people get hung up with hills. Some people want to have hills and things like that, and I get it if that's how the land is, where you're from, or what you're used to. But I tell you, they've changed some things in FS25, and man, hills they're brutal on the machines. You got to have a lot of horsepower, I've noticed. So I don't mind that this one's pretty much flat. I don't mind at all. All right, let's see if we got traffic. Oh, all clear. And here's our house. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We've got a good start. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take down just a few more trees. My goal is I want to get enough money that we can get a skid steer, because that's really going to speed up our work. And if we look at a skid steer, we need 35. So basically I need to sell one more tree, maybe 2, so that I can get the grapple for the front. We'll do that and hopefully be able to speed things up. So I want to get started cutting some more trees here. Again, we're probably just going to try to clear out a little area, maybe down this way a bit, so we can put in some productions. And eventually we're going to probably have to get some kind of bush hog or something in here to get these bushes taken down too. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please be sure and click that thumbs up button. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you'd go ahead and click the subscribe button today. I'd very much appreciate that. Also, don't forget to click the little bell notification next to the subscribe button. That will notify you of future content drops, so you don't miss anything. I hope each and every one of you have a very blessed day, and we will see you back here next time.